What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? It's the Wednesday wrap-up show. Everybody.
Hello, hello.
Richard's over there trying to reach an itch he can't reach. Look at that.
Maybe it's just exercise.
Reaching a what? The what? What?
I couldn't tell if you were doing yoga or trying to reach an itch you couldn't reach.
Reach an itch I couldn't reach.
Reach an itch you cannot reach. Say that real fast 3 times.
No. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday wrap-up. And nothing came out this week, which hopefully this show will not be as boring as the comic shop this week.
Damn, just right out, salty right out the gate.
What do you mean nothing came out this week?
What came out?
Was it Spawn? I got that today.
No, that didn't come out this week.
Oh, Moonlight?
That came out this week. The first one. The new Moonlight came out.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So that's something.
Like I say, a slow week.
I must admit, as much as I give Rich grief for being the grumpy old man, he is actually correct this week. There was not a whole lot of relevant stuff to our community this week.
No, there wasn't really much.
I'm trying to go through the list right now as I'm talking to you and add more stuff.
I think Thanos 2 came out this week.
Thanos 2?
Yeah, so for all you Blue Marvel fans that went out and bought that $5.99 Ollie's action figure, you might have something to read about. Maybe.
Is he in the book?
I don't know. He's in the book, but as far as it has a big role or whatever, I don't think so.
There you go, Calchin. Your action figure's on the way.
So what's going on with the chat? Hello, chat. How y'all doing tonight? Paul is just refuses to get the show started. He's just trying to figure stuff out. If you are here, please hit the like button. Please like, share, subscribe. Please tell a friend, tell a hater, tell somebody.
Tell everybody.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Bot Boy versus what up? What up? Good to see you, Pericles. See Bizzle. What up? Yep. We are here. It's the Wednesday night, midweek, which means the week is halfway over, which means we half tired. But we're going to do a show, and we're going to have a good old time. We're going to talk some topics in terms of the Black Comic Lords, Black Superheroes Forever hosts. We got a couple that we might actually troll some people behind. But, yo, what's going on?
So,
what's up, Wayne? How you doing?
So here's the thing. It's Wednesday, which means it's New Comic Book Day. So let's check out what came out this week. Rich is right. There wasn't a whole lot that came out.
Paul, you got some props on your hat.
Who me? Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
It's nice.
So I'm going to our League of Comic Geek website, where we have a Black Comic Lords profile. Do search for our profile. Go to our pull list here. And wow, it's still not showing up. Damn this thing. We're having technical difficulties with our pull list. All right, that's fine. We'll go to the new comics. So just a quick perusal. Amazing Spider-Man. I mentioned this last time. What's interesting about this particular book is the villains. Look at this list of villains. You got Tombstone, Beetle, who was the daughter of Tombstone. Madam Mask, Lady Octopus, Rose, who, old time Spider-Man fan. This is a villain I haven't seen in a long time. Shotgun, who made a big splash at the wedding of Beetle. But there are a few others. in previous issues. But I love the fact that Lonnie Lincoln, is emerging as a crime boss, not just a hired thug, but he's actually like a criminal mastermind. And I thought the upgrade in him is cool. Having his daughter become a criminal and having the daughter be engaged to Robbie Robertson's son. It's been a really cool underlying storyline of this whole gang war thing. What else came out that I thought was pretty cool? Moon Knight.
Yes.
Vengeance of Moon Knight. Shout out to Jed McKay. This dude has done. I was not really a big Moon Knight fan. Over the last several years, I started reading a little bit more Moonlight, getting into the character. I actually kind of dig Moon Knight. But long story short, this is like Jed McKay's third volume of writing Moon Knight at this point. Mark Spector gave his life to save the world. That's kind of the story, plot of this storyline. He created the Midnight Mission in New York, where it's a mission that protects people that travel the night. So there's lots of homeless people, just people that are runaways, what have you. He protects them in this Midnight Mission. And he's assembled a group of people around him, his team, so to speak. His main assistant is Reese, a 19-year-old black vampire. But she's a good vampire. She doesn't eat people. She just, wants to do good. He's got Hunter's Moon, which is another fist of Khonshu, a black Moon Knight, so to speak.
Yeah.
He's Egyptian, who's actually a doctor as well. He recruited a guy named Soldier, which is a former mercenary, to be on his team, and he has Tigra of the Avengers, who's also his girlfriend, and he also has this reformed criminal called 8-Ball. And they have this little team in the Midnight Mission. So they're going on without him in this storyline. But what's also interesting is that Hunter's Moon, who is, as I said, the other Moon Knight, the other fist of Khonshu, he's becoming a more central figure in this book. And in general, there was a release recently made that there's a new Blade book coming out, like a team book. Or a book that Blade is in, I should say. That's called Protect Your Neck or something with your neck.
Yeah, Protect Your Neck.
It was something like that. And Hunter's Moon is going to be part of that story too. So I thought that was kind of cool. I think they're trying to give him a little bit of a glow up, which I'm looking forward to because he's really a dope character. Other new books that came out this week.
Hey, Paul, before we go too far, guess what?
What?
We got some super chats to get to.
Super chat.
Already?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. There goes our fans starting off the new year right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Donation. It's a donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me.
Thank you.
Teflon 1, thank you very much.
Thank
and
you, sir.
Oh, big HHB, thank you also.
Let's go. Let's go.
So those are our first super chats of 2023, not counting our end of year show.
That's a good trivia question. Who were the first two of the year?
Yeah, there you go.
Next trivia question is going to be who's number 3.
It's Watch Your Neck, Blood Hunt.
Thank you, Angel. Watch Your Neck, Blood Hunt. Do you know when it's coming out? Is it like February?
May 2024.
Oh, so you got some time. You got some time. Where did Richard go? He was talking about Thanos. He said Blue Marvel's in this Thanos Smash of the Titans book. Let's see if he's in the lineup. There he is.
Blue Marvel. Supporting
character. Now, can somebody explain to me why Adam Brashear has straight hair here looking like a chocolate Reed Richards?
Yes.
Ask the artist.
That looks like
Yeah,
Carlos Pacheco's book.
it got approved by the editors. Like, what's going on here?
Somebody had to approve that Adam.
Yeah.
They decided to give Adam Bashir a perm.
He's slicking it back.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, artists. I
Y'all
mean,
gonna-
editor would pick up on that and say, "Hey, Blue Marvel's actually an African American male. He doesn't
No.
have straight hair." This is
Nobody
literally Reed Richards with a tan.
Yeah.
Nobody
Hair's fried. He's got fried hair.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Given that Richard's not here, I'll use his term tragic.
Richard is here.
Richard,
That's
Richard,
cover
you here?
it.
I've been here. Y'all talk
You got-
about something important. I'll pipe in.
Paul, go back to that cover again.
What? Which one? Thanos?
The Reed Richards wannabe.
Oh, that?
Oh, it's not the cover. It's just a picture.
No, it's just.
It's just,
a
it's just a
Oh.
profile picture.
I'll still
This
give
is
it
League
one of
of
these.
Comic Geeks profile picture for. This is their profile picture for Blue Marvel on League of Comic Geek.
I'll still give it one of these.
I got a problem. What?
Wow. Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna need you to get faster.
We're
than you
all
taking
wondering.
this.
We're like, what's what? We're all wondering.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write League of Comic Geek and tell them they got to update their profile picture for my man. That's disrespectful.
Look, Blue Marvel is in a doggone Parker and a vest jacket. He been disrespected. Man.
That's taking it a step too far.
A little bit.
Anyone know about this book, Knights?
No. What is that?
I got nothing on this.
I got nothing.
I've never even heard of this book before.
Who's the
Ivory
publisher?
rekindles passion,
Oh,
learning from a toxic one. Matt decides to practice some self-care and has get a lady's sex tape out of a VC. What?
Whoa.
Gray is haunted by violent visions. I don't know.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds.
can we just move to the next segment?
It's adult
Hey,
content.
there are some comments you might want to hear out for a minute. So John Stiles said he finally caught up on Static #7. Thought it was amazing.
Yep.
And then
There really wasn't books that came out this week, huh?
Well, I said that, bro. I said is they did nothing come out literally. This was a very slow week. It was a
So I
slow
know
week.
you're happy because you saved some money.
No, I mean, Batman came out. Ministry of Compliance by John Ridley. That came out. Yeah, I don't want to
Ministry
talk
of
about that.
By
Though.
who? I don't talk about that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. The books that did come out, you know what I'm saying, they're not really. So I hated how they sanitized Tombstone. Well, I mean, that is kind of a play on words since Tombstone is an albino. So they sanitized him.
All right, here's another one.
Jed McKay's Avengers started well, but I don't know. Well,
Angel Jay's asking if you caught up on Blade.
I think yeah, because he's training under
Dracula
right now. So yes, I finally did get caught up. Yes.
All right, now I saw what you did, Paul. You tried to avoid this one. We got to address this question, Paul.
Didn't Compliance come out? Okay.
it did.
There you go.
And he ought to be interested because he got issue 1, so he ought to be interested in it.
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay.
Look, let me tell you something. See, the problem is when you in league with other people, particularly Black Panther fans, he have to kind of respond that way. He's under the pressure.
Yeah.
Rich ain't under no pressure. So
No, I bought the book. Look, if I was really in league, as you would say, then I wouldn't have even bought the book.
yeah,
I at
but
least gave it a cursory tryout.
the fact that you said it's all right tells me, okay.
I will compliment it and say that it is a very original fiction. It's an original story. It's not formulaic, which is something that I respect a lot these days.
Okay. I hadn't heard this. This is not comic related, but Jordan Peele announced his new movie Clear to me and said it might be his favorite movie. So I guess I need to look up that announcement, find out more about it.
Yeah.
Nice. When did that announcement come out?
Behind the scene.
Dion, let us know. Dion, also, Gang War seems interesting, but they've done so many of those stories in the Spider-Man books.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Here's a follow-up on Blade. Doesn't Blade have a new Marvel event with Dracula killing a major character?
Yep.
Maybe it's that book that Angel was talking about.
Yeah, because right now, Dracula is handing Blade his, ego, helping him out.
And stealing his soul.
All
right. And 1 in 100, I'm sorry, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. It's a dope story. I'm guessing you're talking about Compliance.
Yes,
Derek trolling me again. He looked directly in the camera and smiled when he said compliance.
Compliance.
All right.
I mean, it's dope stories. He Paul front like it ain't a dope story. It's a dope story.
I'm gonna need you to face the camera when you're talking to us, Richard. I mean, you're showing the back of your big ass head. I mean, come on, man.
When y'all start talking about something worthwhile,
okay, Richard, what would you like to talk about?
I'll pay attention.
Why don't you kick us off with your topic of interest that gets the Richard right rolling?
Nah, there's nearly nothing. Literally, listen. This week before the new year and that kind of things is always a funny week because ain't too much coming out. There's nothing really newsworthy regarding, if anything, I think we should look at the post in the group, in our groups and kind of talk about some of those topics. I think some of those topics are kind of spicy.
I'm down.
I like that word.
Okay. Before we get to that, how about this new comic?
Gosh darn it! I already switched over, man. All right.
Nicholas Draper Ivy announced the comic he's working on, Too Many Heroes, is about teen heroes in a urban setting.
Too many.
I mean, look, listen. We're literally talking about comic books, and we're literally bored out of our mind.
Which rare occurrence.
We're literally bored out of my mind, which tells you that if it ain't Philadelphia, if it's not Blade, if it's not the Black Panther, we're pretty bored. It's like,
I wouldn't say that. It's just I think it was a slow leak this week because last week we had a lot of talk.
I mean, it's always like that though. The first of the year.
We can talk about Blade number 7 comes out next week, in case anybody is trying to make sure they don't miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to go through the list, but people were impatient. There's a lot of dope stuff. There's a lot of dope stuff coming out next week.
So as of now, Blade's new ability, is he on the same level as T'Challa as in supernatural abilities?
Let me show you this. Just because Richard seems grumpy and
I'm not grumpy, man.
There's light at the end.
I have to be inspired. I mean, it's just
okay. Richard's having a bit of ennui. This is next week's January 10th. Abbott 1979 number 3. Antagonist number 4.
Yeah.
This book Antarctica number 7.
Cool.
Avengers 9.
Ooh.
We got Blade 7.
Yay.
Deep Cuts 4.
Yay.
Empath 3, my boy Brian Hawkins.
And where's Black Cotton? That's all I want to hear. That's all I can we get it Brian Hawkins' neck for a second? Where's Black Cotton? That's what I want to know. Where's Black Cotton?
Oh, you know what? I need to ask Patrick that because I've been waiting.
You and Mark used to sit up and get drunk with them dudes on Friday nights talking about Black Cotton books. I need my Black Cotton session, especially with Mark. Shout out to my man.
We were not drunk. We were at best tipsy.
Tipsy, drunk, tipsy, relative.
Go run with it.
in the confines and privacy of our homes.
Of course.
So Beyonce did a Kickstarter for Volume 2 last year?
Yes.
There was, yes.
Talking about Black Cotton. Yeah, that's
okay.
Completed, and I'm patiently waiting for my copy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay, we got King Spawn, yay. Luke Cage, yay. Miles Morales, yay. Outsiders 3, yay. I'm good with that. Next week
I'm digging Outsiders.
Rich is cured.
Yeah.
Force 3, Mandalorian. Look at this Mandalorian cover with my man Giancarlo Esposito on the cover.
That's pretty.
Next week will be kind of nice.
And that's not even all the covers. That's just the issues, but that's not even all the covers. So yeah, next week we're gonna have some fun. So not all doom and gloom.
Which game comes up first, Blade or Black Panther? Dion with all the questions.
Don't care because I'm not a gamer anymore. If it ain't got one button and a stick on, I could care less about it.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, like
how to say you're old as dirt without saying you're old as dirt.
Hey, look, I'm just keeping it real because look, when they started putting all them buttons and look, when I was good with Atari, I was good with the 2600, I was good with the 5200, I was good with the first NES game. I was good with the first Nintendo game.
And
I was good, but when Sony
update for Black Cotton, so they had caught some errors in printing and had to start over apparently.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We holding it down. I just need my man to bring it back.
It's coming.
Good morning.
You impressed Amir.
I never thought I would hear OG Rich say yeah to Miles book. I'm enjoying the Miles Morales book. I really am enjoying it.
I was trying to not make a big deal of that because I didn't want him to realize that he actually said yay.
Look, I'm warming up to Miles in a listen. Into the Spider-Verse really gave me a different look at Miles. I really everybody knows my past. I've always viewed Miles Morales as static. I used to call him, I don't call him Static Jr. no more, but I used to call him that because I felt like we've already had this character. We already got this character. What are we doing here?
So you're saying you don't call him Static Jr. anymore?
I don't call him Static Jr. anymore. I call him Miles Morales. I'm giving him his respect. Okay, I'm giving him his respect. It took a while for me to warm up to Miles, but the movie actually enhanced that, and so I've been enjoying Cody Ziegler's run on Miles Morales. It's been really, really good, and for me, it's been really, really good. Okay, you're killing me, Paul.
What you talking about?
Rich, you have come a long way. Dare I say, miles and miles.
Yes, I've come a long way. I refer to him as Miles Morales. Now, I don't insult him anymore.
Oh my gosh, I feel some kind of way right now. I'm
anyway.
All right, Rich.
I can't live.
Here's a question from me. NBA Live Girl had a question. Who's the other person on the Speed Force cover? Paul on the Speed Force cover.
Who else is on the Speed Force cover? That's the other speedster. What's her name? Hold on, let me pull it up. Avery Ho. Oh, also in that Speed Force book is Mr. Terrific, who, as I keep pointing out, Mr. Terrific keep popping up in all these DC books. I'm telling you, DC trying to blow Mr. Terrific up.
Listen,
everywhere
until they get rid of Mr. Terrific. He's the third smartest person in the DC universe. Until they get rid of that, he's gonna still be a B-list character. They gotta go beyond that, okay? Because I'm like, first of all, to be third, nobody cares about third. You know what? Listen, when Carlos and the other brother got up and they did the Black Power fist, and you see the white dude there right there at the side, nobody cares about that dude. Nobody cares about third. Nobody cares that Mr. Terrific is the third smartest, because to me, that says all I got to do is put Mr. Terrific in the room with the two smartest people, and Mr. Terrific is not so terrific. So,
okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys.
There was a cartoon. There was a cartoon. It was like a Justice League cartoon, or maybe it was Batman Brave and the Bold. I think it was Batman Brave and the Bold. Yep. And Mr. Terrific was on there, and there was like a contest of all the smartest people. And they kept saying, Mr. Terrific, he's like third smartest guy. At the end of the contest, they re-emphasized, Mr. Terrific's the third smartest guy. But as it turns out, he actually outsmarted the first two people. And then they asked him, like, why is it that you are sitting here acting like you're the third smartest and you actually outsmarted the first two guys? He's like, well, they always go after the number one, so I'm gonna hang back. He said something flippant like that, which established that actually he was the smartest guy, but he was kind of keeping it on the low.
I look, if they do something with the character, that'd be great. First, you brought up, matter of fact, the top 20 books, I guess, that was searched on blackcomiclords.net. Yeah. Terrific's number one was one of the top books, which I thought was kind of surprising, because I guess for a while that book was going for a little bread. I do not know why.
It was because James Gunn had posted it, and so a lot of people speculated back when speculation was
that book is literally in dollar and quarter bands.
Rest in peace to the comic book speckers.
Let's have a moment of silence for all the spec guys.
Derek, you never did play your thing at the end of your show.
Man, look,
I can do it now. If you want me to pull it up,
pull up your memorial for the MCU.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find that. It might take me a little while. Keep going. I need a little bit of time.
That's funny. Let's see.
Box 360.
So let me go ahead and put up what's going on in our page. For those of you who are joining us from places like YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, what have you, this is, if you want to go to the main hub of where Black Comic Lords exist, that would be on our Facebook page, as you see here. Damn, are we up to 44.1 thousand? All right. So scrolling down, just looking at people, I got bored and made X-Men characters black.
Let's talk about this.
I had to check this twice and see if it was this was actually Herschel.
Social media today or yesterday, whenever it posted, it was everywhere.
So how do we feel about making existing white characters black? I mean, I suppose if you're a fan, it's...
I mean, we have that in real life. Clarence Thomas.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Yeah, the difference is that these are heroes.
No. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. No, look,
yeah.
check this out. So
Hold on.
I promise to behave.
why?
So look, when this AI stuff took off, I am on record as saying I do not like AI, because AI does not belong in everybody's hands. Everybody's not responsible with AI. Now this is, to me, this is pretty tame. I saw a Godzilla with an afro. And I am convinced that the dude that did that, I just hope that you lose a penny every day till you die. For that we did not need that in our lives. Going into 2024, I'm just going to ask the Black community to be more responsible with their geekdom. We don't need every superhero to have an afro. I mean, the Batman with the afro was terrible enough.
I still haven't seen that one.
You don't need to see it. It's burned in the back of my head, and I can't get rid of it. So,
Frozilla. Frozilla.
yeah, exactly. That's what it was. It literally is a Godzilla with the fro. And I'm just like, you know what? Some of y'all going to hell, and it ain't even funny. Just
It is
the
funny.
fact that people do these kind of things, and so somebody in the group was upset about this particular thing, saying that we always want the white characters to be black. We never like original characters, things of that nature. And I'm of the opinion, personally speaking, that people read, whether you're talking about Magneto, Wolverine, Rogue, all of the X-Men characters in particular. Let's just be honest, all black folks love the X-Men, okay? And if they want to cosplay, that shouldn't be an issue for nobody.
Right.
It should not be an issue for nobody, because everybody loves these same Bammers that say this kind of stuff. You can't beat them to watch X-Men when it came on back in the 90s. They had their big bowl of popcorn or soda water, whatever it was they were consuming. They watched the X-Men just like everybody else. And if they were kids, they probably wanted to be the X-Men. They wanted to be Wolverine. They wanted to be Cyclops. They wanted to be Colossus. So I think they need to, a lot of people just really need to chill when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's fun. It's AI. It's not like for real stuff. If you are sitting in your basement behind your computer on your phone and you're really depressed about people wanting to just show pictures of black folks in uniforms, and all you see is a white character, I question your fandom, to be honest. I question whether or not you are a real geek or a real nerd. I think you are more of a troll, and you got Umar tendencies. Where is your school? That's what I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you about whether or not you read the comics. I'm going to ask you, where is the FDMG Academy, Umar? Because clearly you got too much going on to sit up and one of the guys in the post was like, and if you feel the same way, block me. No, I think we need to block you, bruh. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I just thought it was a funny picture.
I liked it. It was funny. Exactly.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
Gulf Coast Comics. Isn't that out by you, Rich?
That's H-Town. Yes, sir.
Houston, Texas.
Texas only black-owned comic book shop.
Man, this is a hard to find Cyborg cover. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
He said Afro Kaiju should be a real thing. He should fight the Jerry.
Oh, look, there goes your book by He Shall Not Be Named, #2.
Comply again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. Shout out to Gulf Coast. Wait, what's this?
Gulf Coast.
Coast.
Cosmos.
Whose car is that with the weird James Bond rims?
I don't know. But that's right there in front of the shop. It's over in Midtown.
So the shop is like a one of those shipping containers that was converted into a building?
No. It's a small little shop in the community. It's in the what we used to call Third Ward. It's called Midtown now. It's literally in the middle of the black community. It's a shop in the black neighborhood.
It's a nice looking shop. It's a very nice looking shop.
Yes, it is. It is.
It just industrially, it looks like, architecture wise, it looks like one of the shipping containers that was converted.
And there's a bookstore right next door to it, a regular bookstore, black bookstore next door to it.
Yeah.
So it's right in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So if you ever in Houston, go by Gulf Coast. I think you'll be
2306 Stewart Street, Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them. Well, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So what else we got going on this page? Now look at this cover. Captain Marvel Assault on Eden #1 variant edition. And look at all these different versions. This looks like what's the name of that artist? Darbo. The one who was the artist on Bloodline. Oh, I'm right. Yeah. Look at the lower right hand corner.
Yeah, that's a nice cover too.
That's a dope. Why didn't I see this?
I until that was posted, I've never seen that.
Maybe it came out late. Maybe it got FOC'd kind of late or close to FOC.
Yeah, it must have.
John Styles said it will always be third ward as far as I'm concerned.
I definitely would have got this if I saw this.
Absolutely, bro.
Captain Marvel Assault on Eden. Let me make a note of that.
Put it on.
Shout out to founders with Milestone.
Hey.
Teflon One with the super chat. Since I'm blind in one eye and have a prosthetic left foot, I get Cyborg a lot.
Yes.
I don't know. There's a Cyborg book that is very, very good. It's actually, I think, a part of the Rebirth. And Cyborg, I don't even want to talk about the latest run, except to say that, but this particular run, Cyborg kind of deals with his humanity and stuff. And so it's like he's trying to figure out whether or not he's still a human being, because he's more machine than he is man, or he feels that way. But
Right.
he goes to a nightclub or a hole in the wall, I should say, and there's a guy playing a saxophone, and he's listening to the music or whatever, and he hears the music. Some people listen to music, but you gotta, if you got soul, you hear the music.
Right.
Everybody can listen to music, but everybody can't, hear music. So, but he finds that his humanity is intact, and man, they just need the right guy to write Cyborg. That's ugh. But hopefully the guy that did the writing on this will get better with time. That's all I'm gonna say, for real, because it's like this. I think is his first major book out, and so I think everybody got start somewhere. So I just hope that because again, and I guess my issue with the Cyborg book was that we've read this story before with his dad, and the situation with the daddy issues that gets old. That gets old. They got to move that character along. He's not just Victor Stone, ex-football player with daddy issues. He's a lot more than that. Dude's literally a computer.
He is a cyber god. I mean, the Justice League are basically all gods, with the exception of Batman. Well, even he is to some extent. With prep time, he is. But Cyborg is among them. He is a cybernetic god. And that's a side of him I want to see explored, is the fact that this guy is one of the most powerful beings on the planet, and I'd like to see that explored more in the comics.
Did you read David Walker's book, David Walker's Cyborg?
Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Blade number 9 variant cover. Real spoiler here.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to show.
Next week
I'm not doing anything. I'm just telling you the guy, DeMario, when he posted the solicit for the issue, and the solicit is a major spoiler.
Oh.
Those who haven't read
Nice
the latest movie.
It's a book that we didn't talk about last week, guys. We did our end of the year show.
What's that?
We didn't even mention it. The Exile by Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I love that. I have that. I don't know why that's not picking up the way I think it should have.
I don't know.
Because I actually love that comic.
Yeah. Had some great covers.
Phenomenal homage covers. Like, it's really on point. I'm a fan.
Speaking of covers, here's a post by Torrin Clark, just showing some of the covers he's got coming out. Captain America, he's got this Thanos with the ROM variant.
I love ROM.
Yep. Planet of the Apes. I
Your favorite
remember
ball?
a few months ago, I made a post
That's Kid Venom. That one right there.
basically saying, likening Torrin Clark to Alex Ross, saying he's coming for the #1 spot of being the top comic artist in the world. And people are like, oh no, Alex Ross is king. I said what I said. Torrin Clark is coming for the spot. This dude's artwork just keeps getting better every time. He's coming for the #1 spot of being the best comic artist, cover artist in the world. Did everyone get? Is this recorded? Because I want this played back. Yeah, go ahead. Like I said, I don't know. Fine. I said what I said.
There's
Clark is coming for the
Olivia Coppell is a good one. You forgetting about the legend.
I'm the biggest Olivier Coppell fan in the world. But
Marcus Williams, when he's not bored.
I'm sorry. No.
I'm just saying, bro. This is the dudes. Matter of fact, I'll say it. The dudes that did the a vicious circle, bruh. That's all I'm gonna say. Some of that stuff that dude does is crazy.
Torrin Clark is
He's good
for the #1 spot as #1 comic book cover artist.
Okay.
Mark my words.
We are.
I'm not saying anything further. Y'all can have your opinions.
Listen,
But I'm looking at the work, and I'm looking at when he first started a couple years ago, at the work he did now, and back then, and the work he's doing now, at the rate that he's progressing.
I mean, look, he's good, but still, I mean, and to me, art is subjective. So certain styles, I mean, to me, Chuck Brown's art is just as good. It's just a different style. Right.
Another guy, Edwin Gallman. That dude, his artwork is getting better, and literally every time you see him do another picture, it looks better than the last one. It's like their creativity and their skill sets, it just keeps growing. It's kind of fun to watch.
Got some good artists out here, no doubt, doing work.
I just want to let you know, I do have the In Memoriam queued up whenever.
Oh, let's go to that.
Okay, so before I pull this up, for our year-end show, we had an In Memoriam. Just thinking back on some of the people we lost in the past year, we actually had a second one, which is a little bit lighter-hearted, that now we'll cover today. So, with no further ado, In Memoriam, Shade Edition. Comic Spec Market.
Where's the music, Derek?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
You didn't cue the music. All right.
I'll do the music. It hurts.
Oh, here we go.
It's so hard to say goodbye
to yesterday.
So I don't know. We can argue on when the spec market started. I just threw a 2018 on here, but we can argue about that. But you can't argue on when it died. 2023.
Yeah, we got the vaccines, and it just went. It fell off. I think Dr. Fauci, he snatched the market, man. He said, I give you the vaccine. The market's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
The market is dead.
Saving all those people, but killing the comic market.
Yeah.
Next thing, MCU blockbuster success. 2023. I guess Iron Man was 2008. So I'd say that was the first blockbuster success for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the last one, success, sometime before 2023.
So how long is that? 15 years?
It's a good run. Good run, MCU.
Good run.
Yeah.
Decade and a half.
Yeah. Shout out MCU. What else we have?
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Blue Marvel #1 market value.
Yeah. Shade edition indeed. This one hurts my soul to even see this.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it. Can we go to the next one?
it is.
Yeah,
The
I might need to see if I can pick one up and then 9.8.
wow.
Swear, boy, I tell you, I'm like,
now might be the time to get one, along with
Now might be
an
the time
action
to get
figure
one at 9.8.
Might be the time to get one.
in your local Ross or Ollie's.
somebody will send you that, and they'll send you an issue of Tyrock or Tribe #1 to go with it.
Wow.
So
Don't put it on that level. That's just me.
This is a shade edition. Lots of shade. Let me get my.
And the worst part about this one is that this should be a storied book on its own, without any bump up from an SMCU spec. This should be a valuable book on its own. Blue Marvel's a dope character. It's one of the few black characters created by a black creator that Marvel has ever made.
but the problem though is that character doesn't even look like that no more.
That's one of the problems. The main problem is that character doesn't appear in his own regular book, and there's no reason why he shouldn't.
That's the one I want. I want a Blue Marvel Funko Pop with that uniform and the mask.
That'd be dope. That'd be what's up. I would get that.
Mm-hmm. So comments from
Amir said he found the trade last year.
Congrats, man. Hope you good
Nice.
price.
Jeez,
Did you find a rich price from that one?
That's a ghost book.
It is.
Good point by
I almost found it. I was in Italy this summer and almost found it. I walked into the store. He's like, they had nothing but trades all over the place. And I found a Miles trade, and I was like, that's cool Italian edition. It's like, what books do you want? I was like, yeah, Black Panther's my favorite. Obviously, I have Black Panther. So I thought of something obscure. I was like, what about Blue Marvel? He goes, oh, yes, we have it. Dude, my heart beat so damn fast when he said, oh, yes, we have the Blue Marvel trade in Italian edition. And then he goes, oh, wait, I just sold it a couple days ago.
Oh, come on. That's a stab in the gut.
Man,
I think he was trolling you, Paul.
He might have been.
You got
good point by Dion. You know, the higher up on the ladder you are, you know, the farther
Best
you
box
fall.
office run in Hollywood history, yeah.
Yep.
Bigger you are, the harder you fall.
And also, Dion, thoughts and prayers to the Bradshaw family.
Yeah, you got right.
Damn, man.
Dion, just throw more on the list. Floppies, trades. Floppies. Okay. Yep. I kind of agree with that one too.
Yeah, I'm honestly starting to think the trades is the way to go. I may start going the trade route in many of the books.
I think as long as floppies are going to be only sold through, you know, the comic book store channel, you know, there's no way to reach a new audience. So I agree with that one. John Paul talks about Derek flexing. Yeah, as long as I'm with my anti-flex background, then you know, maybe that dies too.
Nah, because I know you got stuff back there, man. I know you got stuff back there. It's trying to hide it.
Yeah. So we do have one more in memoriam before we return to our regular schedule.
Did you even post any good books when we had our end of year show? Did you ever post any like real heat?
I didn't flex at all.
I know that's a flex in and of itself.
I don't know. That literally makes sense in his own head.
It does. It absolutely does.
So one more in memoriam.
Oh wow!
Wow.
So
R.I.P. to Jonathan Majors as King. Yeah, when we was kings. We was kings. Yeah, that's a double entendre by itself. Yeah, you know, shout out to Jonathan Majors. Hope you win your appeal, sir.
Dion's still adding to the list.
Well, you know, at least for a time he had his own Coretta Scott King.
Oh wow!
I mean,
wow.
Now I do think that Milestone, they probably got something cooking. that they're not letting us in on it or whatever. I don't think that they got anything on deck as far as for the next. We probably may not see Milestone until maybe late spring, early summer. Solicits for 3 months out there's nothing. So
Amir says,
sorry,
I never thought I would hear Paul say anything positive about trades. Bro, I was collecting trades before you even knew comics existed. I mean, I got a whole shelf of trades. But yeah, my mentality on trades is starting to change a bit. Admittedly so. I still believe in collecting floppies just for keys. But I do recognize the value of getting trades on just sort of ongoing books or books that are just impossible to collect. And if you want the entire run of something, I understand the economics of that. I do, because there was a period of time,
actually the first volume.
There's a period of time where I was struggling financially, and I turned to trades as a way to sort of keep up with comic collecting, because I couldn't afford to do floppies anymore. So I get that.
L Dog is saying there was at least one other sighting of Kang.
Running down the street from the dirt.
Yep.
Yes.
NBA Live Girl wouldn't mind seeing DC pick up Jonathan Majors for something. Yeah, that'd be good. Be nice.
They clearly don't have a problem with Ezra Miller, so sure.
Right. They're a little lenient over there in that one.
Yep. And when he's talking about some of the manga he's been reading, so yep.
I mean,
right.
it's shout out to everybody who's doing work and those who are not doing work, whether it's your Milestone or whomever.
Majors for Icon. Wow.
Oh,
that would be a mistake.
That'd be something.
Not because he's not capable of acting the role. I think he would make an excellent Icon. I just think the amount of controversy surrounding such an important role for our community is not worth having him do it.
Why not?
I'll give you an example. When they pick someone to play Superman, to their credit, DC goes very hard to make sure that the actor they pick for Superman sort of represents those ideals, and they make sure that person has a clean background and is someone who can be a representative of their brand.
You're saying you don't want somebody all you'll see is an anti-hero, even though there's
I mean, you're gonna have someone
100% hero.
That's scarred. You don't need that with baggage. You don't need that.
Well, you know what? You ain't got to worry about that, because that Icon ain't gonna ever get made anyway. So,
well,
I'm just saying,
get off my lawn.
I know, but that's the truth, though. I mean, you're not going to see that. I mean, they want you to have black Superman. They want you to have black, they want you to have they don't even want you to have Calvin Ellis or Valzar. They want you to have just black Clark Kent. Remember when they floated that out there? That was crazy.
I really hope that doesn't ever happen.
So good evening, Black Comic Lords. Still heard by Jonathan Majors. Will be interested in seeing Coleman Domingo as Kang.
All right, Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching him on Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, he's
good.
He's good.
Most American superheroes have British talent. True.
What is this like an African American thing that maybe I'm not picking up on? Like, what is the big deal about the British actors playing various roles?
American roles.
like
it's all over the place.
A lot of y'all are really salty on the British actors playing American role thing.
I'll tell you what got me. Do you watch Yellowstone?
Yeah.
You know the sister, the lady.
She's a Brit.
I did not know she was British, and I heard her on an interview once. I was fell out of my chair.
They're mad at the bait and switch.
Got me good. Got me good. Her and Andrew Lincoln for Walking Dead. They both got me.
Look, man, the Black American community is hard when it comes to the Black British people.
Well, to be fair, as somebody who is ADOS,
what does that
I
mean?
was American descendant of slaves.
Oh.
Ultimately, if you're going to tell,
hold on, pause.
He threw something
You're
out
not
there.
a descendant of slaves. You're a descendant.
American
of-
descendants.
Listen to
of
me.
slaves.
You're not an American descendant of slaves. You're an American descendant of enslaved peoples.
Right.
So you're ADE.
Shut up, Paul.
ADEP, adept. Adept.
Back
You
to what I
know,
was
Rich is
saying.
mad because he probably got T-shirts made up. He's like,
No.
it's my T-shirt.
ADOS. If you really want to have this conversation, I'll have it with you. But
I just had the conversation. It's done.
No, you simplified that and
I didn't simplify it. I specified it.
Yeah. Spoken by a Jamaican, clearly.
No,
As I
Jamaican
was saying, if you're going to play roles that are based on the African American experience, it is preferred that an African American play the role.
Oh God.
Listen, that's Samuel L. Jackson said that. He said that about the movie Get Out.
Yeah.
He said that about nothing against Daniel Kaluuya, but it was like, okay, because he asked the question, he said, what could an American Black brought to that role?
Right.
And that's a valid
what African country did Chadwick Boseman come from representing African superhero?
Right.
Again,
crickets.
Again, I don't have a quote unquote dogness. I don't care personally. But I'm just giving you you asked the question, why is there an issue with Brits doing certain things? And I'm telling you why there's an issue.
I can see that.
It's nothing wrong with Brits playing. Listen, if Idris Elba can play String a Bell, I ain't tripping. I'm really not. What I'm getting at is that, it's like our experience is unique in that you want somebody that's able to express it, and it has a certain authenticity with it when somebody's that lineage. Just like, look,
I'll let you finish.
The guy that's playing Bob Marley in the movie getting ready to come out.
Right.
All right. You don't think some Jamaicans gonna have an issue with that? They're gonna watch the movie, but you don't think some people gonna have an issue with that?
Already said that people have an issue with it.
Thank you. So again, doesn't say that he can't play the role, but there's something to be said about having your own people do certain things. That's all I'm saying.
I get that. I get that. But,
you know what? I'm going to play Herschel. I'm going to play Herschel for a minute.
Hold on for a second. The argument that you have to be part of that culture to understand and flesh out that character. The other flip side of it, because I am one of those people that would have preferred that the role of Bob Marley go to a Jamaican actor. I am one of those people. But the flip side of that, when you make the blanket statement that look, you have to be part of that culture to be able to emulate that culture. Here's the reality, and this is from someone has kind of a different perspective because of my background. Mm-hmm. There are a lot more similarities between people of the African diaspora than many African Americans, quite frankly, realize. There are a lot of African Americans that have never left the country, so they don't really know. They haven't been to other countries to understand the similarities between what happens in the diaspora here in the United States and what happens throughout the rest of the diaspora in the Western Hemisphere or otherwise. There's a lot more that bind the cultures than separates them.
Yes.
And so I find it a little odd personally because I've traveled a lot around the world.
Well, let me ask you a question. If American roles are available and there are American actors that are available, isn't that taking jobs from those that are in the country?
I don't like.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
I understand you. I've heard the question. I'm familiar with the argument. It's kind of like blaming Americans' economic problems on immigrants. It's the same stupid ass argument. I don't
Yeah.
like it because it doesn't make any sense. Because if the jobs that are quote unquote being stolen by the immigrants are available for a reason, you need to ask yourself why those jobs are available, not why are they taking the jobs. Did you want the job in the first place? No one asked
Well,
that.
to me, that's apples and oranges, but okay.
It's not apples and oranges because you just made the
No,
argument.
it's the same argument, and it dismisses that the experiences of being marginalized, that's what unifies all of us on this little rock
Exactly.
in this galaxy. So it's very
Mm.
Who's more marginalized than other marginal? I'm more marginalized than you're marginalized.
Right.
It's a stupid ass argument.
You're trying to compete with whose trauma is more severe, and that's where that argument comes from to begin with. It's like, well, you weren't here to be oppressed in this slavery over here. Mind you, there's colonization on all the continents, period. Apartheid. I mean, you could run down the historics of all of it. No matter where we go, there is some kind of trauma, and that's what should be unifying us instead of saying, well, my trauma is worse than your trauma and you should, you know.
I don't. Well, but see, you guys are arguing from the standpoint in terms of victimization. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about actors. We're talking about UK actors. We're talking about African American actors. We're talking about these roles going to, again, you know, it's like, okay, if they'd have chose somebody else to play T'Challa, right? Wakanda is a fictional African country. So a person from Uganda, a person from Ghana, a person from Chad, a person from Ethiopia, it's nuances, I think, that kind of speak to the thing, you know what I'm saying? And so what I'm getting at is that I'm not disagreeing with none of you guys are saying. I'm just saying that there's points to be made about roles that are particularly, you know, let's say, for example, Paul, you're Jamaican. All right, let's say that they get somebody from Britain to play Marcus Garvey. You know,
they got a British actor to play Bob Marley. I
so,
think
so,
now
so,
if I had a choice between a Brit playing Bob Marley and an African American playing Bob Marley, I'd probably still go with the choice that they made, because at least he might have more insight into the culture than an African American necessarily might have.
Now, 1 in 100 podcast says, I think we need to ask ourselves why American Black actors need to jump through hoops to get recognition in the world of film and TV.
Oh, come on. That's look. African American actors are the most famous actors in the world.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Well,
like you're like crying over
time out.
not having enough roles.
Okay, Paul, since you want to go there, name me 5 black male actors right now. American black actors. Name me 5.
Eddie Murphy.
No, he's a comedian. Come on, stop.
Actor first.
Actors. Not
Jamie
not
Foxx.
rappers, playing
Jamie
actors.
Foxx, Will
Comedian.
Smith,
You just named another rapper.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel. Okay,
That's one.
Yep.
That's one.
Jamie Foxx has an Oscar. Are you kidding me right now?
That's two.
That's one of the ones I
He
mentioned.
started out as a comedian.
But he started as a comedian,
It
right?
doesn't matter how you got to the point where you are.
You got
You're
two.
an actor, you're not.
You got 2. I need 3 more.
What?
So what criteria are you using, Rich? 'Cause
What's
that's
criteria?
a-
You're not
Name me
gonna-
5 black
Danny
American
Glover.
actors. Male actors.
Danny Glover.
That's 3.
I love Danny Glover.
What's the point you're trying to make?
There's not a whole lot of many of them. I bet you could name 5 foreign actors faster than you can name 5 American actors. You got to go back and get Morgan Freeman old behind to even add him to the conversation. So
No,
all of this, we're talking about today's Hollywood.
Yeah.
You don't have that in today's Hollywood.
Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson.
There you go.
You're not making a. I still don't get your
Martin
argument. Honestly.
Lawrence, Don Cheadle.
That's a comedian too. Come on, Angel, stop.
Ice Cube.
Tragic. You know what? Can't just lie. John Stout says the argument job stolen is a distraction from the real question. Why is the African American actors passed over when there are plenty are available and already unionized in Hollywood? That question.
Well,
How many
the
times
key
have
right
you
there is the unionization. You got to understand, a lot of actors are moving the needle in the pay difference between the other folk and us. So if you want to be upset about the British actors versus American, you need to be pointing at the true problem, which is the greed in Hollywood that will pick someone from somewhere else because the unionized actors are moving the needle on pay. They're closing the gaps and they're sick and they're trying to, it's out of greed and separation. We shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. We need to still be upset at, the same standard that we're supposed to be less than and paid less than.
Angel is the voice of reason. Thank you, Angel. Y'all focus on the same crabs in the barrel mentality that's been keeping us down with this foolishness.
Well, every time we disagree, it's a bucket involved in some crabs.
That's because it's always involved.
Where's the butter?
The mentality is always there. It goes back to how'd you phrase it? The American the descendant of slave mentality. It's the same thing. Gotta get past that shit, man.
No. I'm not gonna let you off the hook like that, Paul. I'm not
you don't have to let me off. I'm not trying to
able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
I'm like Steve Rogers, baby. I could do this all day.
Nope.
What else you got?
I'll just say this. When it comes down to it, okay. Prior to 1970,
okay,
this country was literally all white.
That's not
after
true.
Civil rights, after all the foundation, the wars, the blood in the streets, after all of that happening, the people that came from the diaspora came here. Prior to that, it was just black folk from America who were descendants of slaves.
You said prior to
they have come in. Hold on, let me finish. You took it there. Let me put a nail in the
all white, dude.
Let me put a nail in the coffin. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
That doesn't make any sense. You said all the people in the United States prior to 1970 were all white. Does anyone else find that a little odd?
You didn't let me finish my point.
I didn't let you finish. You went on for like 5 minutes.
What I was getting at is that the people that came from the continent and from Europe, the UK or whatever, came in after all the work was done. That didn't happen, Paul?
No, sir, it did not.
Oh, okay, all right.
No,
we're gonna agree to disagree.
So no, we're gonna agree to disagree because I believe in facts. There have been people from other parts of diaspora coming to the United States before 1970. How do I know this? Because I'm here.
You're one person, Paul. One.
I'm one.
One.
No, I just know you just making shit up at this point, man.
No.
Let's
There's 40 million. There's 40 million black people in America right now. You think these 40 million? Where do you think they came? They didn't all just been here. 250 years of this was chattel slavery. You had 100 years of lynchings and 100 years of Reconstruction.
Yes, I've read the same books you have, dude. I'm aware, but I'm talking about the statements that you're making. You're making blanket statements that prior to 1970 there was nothing but African Americans in this country. That's not true. That's not true.
I'm not saying that there was 100%. I'm not saying that, but the percentage was very low. Bro. The percentage was very low, Paul.
Didn't say that. But that's not the statement that you make. Okay. If you make blanket statements, I'm gonna correct you on that.
I will correct my statement and say the percentage of foreign blacks that were in the country prior to 1970 was very low.
Otherwise, Malcolm X wouldn't have been here. Heard of him?
I know his mom was from
his mom is of West Indian descent.
I know that.
She was around before 1970.
Yes.
That's one person, Paul.
Marcus Garvey was here before 1970.
I'm talking about me.
Garvey had a whole movement of people here before 19. Man, don't. Let's move on because you talking some foolishness right now. Let's move on.
We have a different
I will say
perspective
this.
when it
Give
comes
me a
to
history lesson about my people. Come on,
So
man.
I'm gonna say something a bit more provocative.
Oh,
You know, actors are trained, whether they've experienced something or not, they're trained to think themselves into that, right?
Mhm.
So why is this one thing, right, being descended from an enslaved person
Mhm.
or people and having that whole experience? Why is that the one thing that they can't be classically trained to think their way into?
are you saying with regard to black people from other countries?
Black actors, yes.
But
I would
understand
say,
that's the whole point Angel was just making, is that understand we're talking about experiences. Do you think the experience of being a descendant of enslaved peoples is just the United States of America? Because I got a whole history book that I'm willing to share with you that shows that if you're not from Africa, who's living there right now, and you're blackface and you live outside of Africa, there's a very high percentage of people that also had the same experience. It's just that their boat went to Virginia and another boat went to Cuba or Brazil or England. That's how the Middle Passage worked. I'm shocked I have to explain this to people.
So, in essence, okay, we're talking about actors and the ability to act and the ability to do so. All I'm saying is that there is something to be said about those who have a stake in the quote unquote, because again, you're right, the experiences are similar, they're not completely the same. Otherwise, I mean, you have a culture, Paul, outside of America. The black folk that live here, that came out of that experience, our culture, our legacy is cotton.
Okay.
What else is it? Why do we sit up and argue about these superheroes being and us wanting original characters for no other reason than that? Okay, we don't want the knockoff, we don't want the white character, whatever. We're literally the colonization experiment in real time. Is that something you can understand?
Not only can I understand it, I'll explain it better. I'll explain it better to you.
Hey, knock it off. Knock it off. We supposed to be talking about comedy. Dang it. Y'all said we talking about Jamaican actors, Haitian actors, alien actors. I'm sitting up here listening to y'all. I'm like,
I know.
God.
I'll be right back.
This is what happens when y'all don't have no topics. When you have no topics, it go off the
Man,
radar.
look, y'all.
I've got more content. I've got another segment.
I got another segment.
So
too.
I'm
I'll
not
wait
going to get
there.
a chance to respond. All right, that's fine. But just understand. Just understand.
I like Dion's comment. Ain't nothing going on in comics while we talking about this.
I'm waiting for somebody to say, see, this is why I don't read comics. All everybody want to do is argue. Hey, ain't got time for that, man.
All I was saying was that we could have American actors playing these roles. That's all I was trying to get.
Y'all need to read more books and explore the world more, so you have a bigger perspective and have a better understanding of how we all got here. Because it seems fairly evident a lot of people don't understand the entire system of how it works.
You're talking literally about nuances, Paul.
Nuances.
There's no nuances to any of this.
You're talking about people's lives, generational generations, man. That's not nuance. That's
he's not
history.
playing Century anymore. He dropped out from the Thunderbolts movie. Let's talk about that. I think that was a good move. Hopefully his agent called him and told him to get out of there. That was a smart move. Very, very smart move.
We are in the weeds.
Yeah. What's I got to say about some comic book movies that's going to fail anyways? What's I got to say about that? Come on, Rick.
Only thing we're getting in 2024 is Deadpool 3.
No, we getting that was getting
what else?
Like Craven looks good. I don't care.
We're getting Echo in 6 days. Everybody excited about that?
Go watch it. Go watch it. Hey,
we get Madam Web movie, whatever that is.
Oh, Madam Web. Yeah, I'm interested in that.
With the race changed Spider Girl person?
Sure.
I ain't even worried about it.
Don't worry, she's from UK, so it don't matter no way, you know.
Shang-Chi is Canadian. Y'all didn't know. Y'all don't know y'all history. Shout out to Dion.
UK, Canadian, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Oh,
I hate they
man.
dropped from Thunderbolts. I want to see. Hey, Derek, what was your topic, man? I don't want to run over your topic. What was your topic?
You know who else who stole American jobs? William Shatner. He's Canadian. Stole an American job.
He probably did.
All right.
He probably did. He probably did on the cool.
This is my topic. So, you know, we've done this the past few weeks here. So I picked out a few more blurred covers to see if we can guess what those covers are. I just ask that our panel on screen maybe wait a good 30 seconds because this show is on a 30-second delay for those on YouTube, right? I know, Herschel, you don't have to wait. You won't get it anyway.
Wow.
All right. But you got a few covers just to share. But yeah, panel hold back and see if the chat can guess. There's no prizes on the line, just personal pride.
Oh! It might be. I'm gonna get this.
You have a prize?
I'm gonna get this away. I'm gonna give her away. It's too tall. I got another one coming in.
Hold on.
She's like 7 inches. I'm gonna give her away.
Oh, it's nice.
I'm gonna get it to her. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way. I got another one coming in.
Okay, you ready to do some UK shipping?
Huh?
I'll ask you up front. You ready to do UK shipping?
Am I ready to do? Where's the UK at? Well, they're not.
Wow.
They wasn't slaves like Richard said.
Oh God! See, this is. See, that was not a good look for us.
So we can't have good shows.
What was I just saying about being able to be more worldly and Herschel? I missed your undershirt, dude.
All right, man. Hey, you gonna get a wife beater in a minute.
At least you didn't think you were talking about the University of Kentucky, I guess. All right, okay. First cover. Ready?
And I'm the crazy one, right?
Okay. Wait. Don't guess yet. You gotta wait.
You gotta give 30 seconds.
Panel, do y'all know who that is? Paul, you better know what that is. Come on now. Richard know what that is. Angel know what that is. That's Angel's. I'll give y'all a hint.
No, you don't need to give a hint yet. Don't need to do it yet.
No, no. Listen.
But it has come up several times in tonight's show.
Can I? What do we blurt out our answers when we do it?
No, just hold for a minute. Just hold for a minute. How about in private chat? First person to put something in private chat if you want to compete against the rest of the panel.
Do you have to give the actual issue number too?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember the issue.
Just type in the private chat. I'm watching the private chat.
Actually, it was, my friend.
Okay, it looks like this one might be a tough one. I don't see anybody.
Hold on. I gotta look up the issue number. I know the book.
It's issue number 26. But I ain't giving away the title, so y'all can't be mad.
Herschel cannot hold a secret for anything.
No,
but nobody
told him to hold it.
You say I'm bad at letting out the secrets.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute Herschel. I can see that right now. All right, Paul, you ready to go yet?
No, I can't.
What is that?
Come on, man.
All right, we gotta move.
Oh, now we're going too slow. Okay.
I'll give you 5 seconds, Paul.
Oh,
come on, Paul.
I got it.
Just say it.
Just say it now. Here for hire number 4.
No, not quite. Herschel got it.
It's not Hero for Hire number 4?
No, check. It is DC Comics Presents number 26. Now, from 1978. Now for those of you 1980?
Yeah, 1980. Cyborg's not a 78. He's not a 70s baby.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I might have missed that.
See, look, the color.
Okay, you got it here.
Very similar to Hero for Hire number 6. Look at that.
Good point. You got the green and the blue on the top. Now, if you go to the blackcomiclords.net website, it does correct us here. 1980, as Herschel said, and it's the first appearance of Cyborg among several other characters.
Yes, Beast Boy, Raven.
Yep. All right, here's the next one. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
what's
put it in the
my
private
favorite
chat.
book. Derek,
I
you
have
usually
literally no
blurt
clue
them
on
out
this.
pretty good. This must be pretty hard.
I know that one.
Yeah, everybody know that one.
I don't know the number.
I don't know this one.
I'll put a
Yeah, put it in the private chat, and we'll see if anybody in the public chat gets it.
Come on, y'all don't tell me y'all don't know the number. Come on, bro.
I don't know that.
Number one.
Yeah, it's number one. She only had one issue.
All right.
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
Herschel
don't
got
have
it in
a clue.
private chat. Okay. I give it 5 more seconds for the public chat here.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is?
Wait,
Yeah.
who put that in?
I
Mr. Jones, number
could,
one.
even though I know what it is, I still don't even. There's
You
no way I would
got
have
it.
guessed.
Hey,
Who
Derek,
put that
did you
in?
do that?
No, I
Derek,
didn't
did you
do
do
that.
Did you do that?
Jones,
No.
number one.
Did you do the variant cover to the top right with those two people sitting there?
I made that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have a private session on that, buddy. Help you out a little bit.
Okay. Friday Foster, number one, 1972.
Sir.
So, yeah. So about Friday Foster, we also have this on BlackComicLords.net as well.
Who's Ms. Jones?
I don't know. I don't even know who put that in there. But I bet it's Herschel.
Jeez,
Trolling.
Herschel, stop typing, dude. You just
Yeah. So, this is the first appearance of Friday Foster in a comic book, but it's also the first African American woman to debut as a lead titled comic book character. So, historic for that reason. All right, just a few more. Okay, now this one is a bit tougher, so I've got some clues to walk you through it. Okay, the color scheme might give it to you, but it's still a tough one.
third smartest man in the world.
Alex Ross.
Well, yeah. Give me a clue. Is it a?
All right.
Is it a? Yeah.
Here's first clue. It's a
well,
modern.
It's not that, Danny. Is it a male or female?
Oh, wow, that's too much.
Is it a man or woman character?
Yeah,
I know who the character is. I just don't know what issue that is.
Okay. Well, we'll give here's another hint coming. 2005.
Oh crap! I know what character that is.
DC, Marvel, Independent.
I'm not gonna give that away yet. I'm not gonna give that away.
No.
Okay. We're gonna give it the next hint. This is the last hint. Okay, this is gonna be a big one.
No, I don't need any more hints.
Oh,
he
I know this now. You gave it away with that one. I got it right here.
You absolutely gave it away with that one.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
My CLZ's not working. Gosh darn it.
You're still checking CLZ? Okay, Paul. We can go and do this. We're gonna do this right here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Private chat. Herschel got it. Young Avengers number 1, 2005. So among many other Young Avenger characters, also features the first appearance of Patriot. Oh yeah, that's right. Elijah Bradley, grandson of
Isaiah Bradley.
Yep, Isaiah Bradley. All right.
Do not sell this book just yet. If you're trying to get rid of some cut down, do not sell this book just yet. Because the young
Don't sell it, man. Stretch is dead.
I'm trying to figure out.
The in memoriam for spec. It's dead.
So seriously, I have 6 copies of this in 9.8.
To specify, it's not spec per se that's dead. It's spec based on movies. That's dead.
Yeah. All right. One more. So this is
we all know this
one. This is a cover by.
Oh man, and I never got it.
We all know this one. We just talked about this the other night.
Yeah, Rich, you brought this one up. You know which one this one is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
Is
got
this
it.
the one for 25?
That it is.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Dang, I never got it either. I'm about to go double back. It's cheap now, probably.
No.
It's hard to find. It's just so hard to find. Yeah.
Anybody coming up? Anybody getting off of that one?
So this was made in 2022. Blood Syndicate number 1 in 25 Raza variant. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I was typing it and
It's
you
a
already.
hot cover. It's a hot cover. We all know what it is, Paul. Congratulations. All right. So that concludes our blurred covers for the show.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that name, the blurred covers with the blurred. That's cool.
Check Derek out. Getting. I like this, man. You know. I thought it was too hard when you first brought it. I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna get this, but you know, it's working out.
What?
See, you got a lot of them.
What are you talking about? Nobody's gonna get it.
No, the ones he showed us in the chat, I was like, oh heck no, man. These are like
No,
Mecca.
No, you didn't get it. No.
All right, I can tell. Rich, I think Rich is about done for the evening here.
Yeah, he done. He
He
packing up the truck.
whole show.
I'm finna find some African American comic books.
Oh, he ain't let that go. Y'all
Get-
make sure y'all talk
get rid of
offline,
all my-
man.
Get rid of all the Wakanda books. Any book from Jamaica, Ghost Light. Anybody want to buy Ghost Light 1 through 5?
Wow.
No, I'm gonna give it the one where he's Jamaican. So the one that gets you find out he's Jamaican.
That's issue number
So,
5. That's issue
Yeah,
number
so
5.
I got issue 5 for sale. I'll keep it until he was 80. He was 80 OS until issue 5.
Hey, while y'all playing, Rich, somebody gonna hit you up.
Extreme pettiness 101.
Exactly. I told you my name is Richard Petty.
Richard Petty. Yeah,
Richard Petty returns.
Richard
All
Petty.
right.
Yeah, I bet you some of those African American comics have actual British backgrounds.
They
Oh,
probably do.
stir in the pot.
Listen, I have nothing against foreign actors or whatever. I could care less. Like I said, I'll be facetious about some of the stuff I say, and I will mix a bit of truth with hyperbole or tongue in cheek about stuff. But I will say simply that if an actor can bring it, because like Daniel Kaluuya's role in Judas and the Messiah, that was very good. He played a pretty good Fred Hampton. I ain't mad at that. I just wonder if anybody that was American applied for the job. And are they better trained than American actors? Something is up with that. I'm just saying.
So you missed the whole point about the unions and
No, I heard what you said about the union.
that's not unionized.
I heard you say that, but still.
You know, Hollywood hating to move the needle of the pay difference. You missed all that, right? Yeah.
I didn't miss it. I mean, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
I heard you, Angel. I heard you. You know why I heard you, Angel? Because the light of truth can never be denied.
This guy.
Hey, well, switching gears.
I've never heard somebody just like the sound of his own voice.
I'm going to give Angel this clip here. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Angel.
Message.
Right.
Hey, quick question. What did y'all think about that question?
Oh, wait, Herschel's here.
Oh, wow.
What did y'all think about the question about the superheroes dating the supervillains? I think that was interesting, man. So folks,
I answered
your question. You were asking about.
You was like, oh, some people who they want to date. What's the man? Listen.
What's the question, Herschel? What do you think about superheroes dating supervillains?
So here's the thing. So basically, you got in today's modern society, you got people date everything, even inanimate objects. People, same sex, you name it, interracial, you name it. But it would be interesting because every now and then Marvel will go back and will cut into the timeline and do something that's not necessarily like Alien Reality with Spider-Man. I liked that series that they did. It didn't mess with any of the continuity. I would just like to see supervillains and superheroes behind the closed doors link up. It's happened before with Batman and Catwoman, and I believe there was some folks that
Spider-Man and Black Cat.
Spider-Man, Black Cat. But my thing is, I would
Wolverine and just about half the women villains in the Marvel universe.
Deadpool, She-Hulk, and Juggernaut, and other people. I would like to see a Monica Rambeau and the
No.
Thunderball on the
No.
low low. I want
No.
to see it. I
No.
want to
You
see.
want sneaky links in the comic books.
I want
Oh,
to see
wow. See,
do.
I didn't even know there was a word for it. I don't know if you just made that up off the
Captain
fly,
America was dating Diamondback. Exactly.
but that's
what it's
actually a really
called.
good term for it.
That's what it's
Sneaky
called.
links.
But here's the thing, though. We
Damn it,
all
that's
know.
gonna be burning
We
in my
all
head
know
for the rest of the day.
that good guys sometimes like bad girls, and bad girls damn sure like bad boys. So you got to think. Everybody got needs. Everybody loves. Now, Black Manta will be the only exception to the rule because he literally tried to kill Vixen last month, which is.
I don't know what you're talking about. Black Manta is literally red pill. He ain't going for that.
He ain't going for nothing. But everybody else, I think, is free game, and I'm pretty sure Storm. Okay, let me leave it alone because I know what that's going to
Well,
lead
you
to.
just brought it up. Finish the sentence.
I'm pretty sure Storm and Vixen, somebody could write a good. It's black, so we limit to 5 issues. Just a series, just a quick little series. It'll be dope.
Sometimes 6.
I
You
think
can
it'd be
tell
dope.
that. You can tell that in 2. You don't need 5. You don't need 6. You can tell it 2 issues.
Yeah.
2 48-page books.
You
2
doing what?
48-page books.
Just a clarification question for Angel.
Sometimes I don't think so. It's more the way the pay scale works. It's how many people are getting paid a certain rate, and we have SAG here in the United States. And the more recognized the actor, most of them are under SAG. So what happens is when the industry thinks the needle is getting too close, because there is a pay difference between other folk and us, and then there's a pay difference between men and women, very specifically, they will often grab from another country to then say, well, this actor has this, whatever the reason is, it's to lessen the ability to close that pay wage gap. It's all it is. It's greed. That's the driving force behind all of it. The other stuff about actors being American, British, that's infighting, which is ridiculous. I said it.
Go ahead,
Fight,
speak on
fight,
it.
fight, fight,
She knows
fight.
what she's talking about too.
Fight.
Well, guess what? We got another super chat.
Super chat. And where'd it come? A black.
Blurred forever. Thank you.
Thank you to my British brethren.
So he asked a question. He says, "What was your theater experience watching Black Panther Endgame for the first time?" Black Panther for me, the first time I watched it, it literally was a blur. I saw stuff on the screen, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, which is why I went to go see it a second time. I saw it 3 times before I took. Well, actually, I saw it twice, and then I took my wife. So my experience with it was pretty amazing. I saw it day one, and it was good. Now, as far as Endgame was, I don't know. I mean, it was cool. It had some great parts in the movie. I felt like Endgame was a little too long. But when T'Challa and Shuri came out of the little loop things or whatever, after Cap been fighting with Thanos and all that, he was exhausted or whatever, and he got his second win. That was a very, very cool experience. The trip was really Infinity War, how that ended with the snap and everybody kind of disappearing. That was bug. That was a bug.
Because the superheroes lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, that was my experience as far as that movie goes. Like I said, Endgame, I enjoyed it like everybody else because they, it was very, very sad that Tony gave his life or whatever, and but That was probably the last good Marvel movie. It's been downhill ever since.
What's the last good DC movie?
There has not really been one. I mean, to me, Black Adam was very good. I thought Black Adam was good.
1989's Batman.
Come on, Paul. Come on now. We'll do that.
Batman by Matt Reeves.
That was a good one. That was very, very good.
Joker was good. I love Joker.
I love that movie.
I'm the only person that did. I guess I'm the only person that noticed that Batman didn't do anything because every time he showed up, the guy had already did his Riddler and he left. He showed up after the fact, the entire movie, and y'all loved it
because it wasn't a whiz bang pow fist movie. It was a detective comics movie.
Yeah, he's a horrible detective. He must be a detective trained because he was horrible. He showed up and even the Riddler showed up and said, "Okay, dude, I've been waiting for like an hour. I'm the Riddler. Hello." He was like, "You're nothing." He was like, "No, you're nothing because you showed up late, buddy." Like he said, he did say the black one. That was about it.
I mean, look,
it was young Batman. He was still learning how to be a detective.
I think that plus that was like literally Batman Year One. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Richard, you could have done a better job, Richard. As Richard, you would have showed up to some of that stuff earlier. Come on, man. I'm just being.
I will say that to me, the price of admission for the Batman, was when he was in the Batmobile and he come rushing out of the flames, and the Penguin is literally looking in the rearview mirror, looking at this, horrified. That was the best scene in that movie, in my humble opinion.
But before that, when you first hear the car turn on, and it sounds like a monster out of hell. Where it goes.
What's that now?
I was in an IMAX theater and saw that. And when that IMAX speakers played that sound from the engines, I literally shook in my seat because that shit was so powerful.
Yeah. He did a good job on that sound.
But he was taking the Penguin for nothing. I mean, look, it wasn't a perfect movie, but I think it's the best Batman movie since The Dark Knight. So that's just my humble opinion. I did like the Joker. I'm looking forward to Joker 2 when it comes out. So,
Joker was good.
Yeah.
And answer
we need to finish answering the questions. Yeah.
When I saw Black Panther, it was opening weekend. I saw it in Atlanta, so I got to see it in Chocolate City with Mark, my boy, because we're both Black Panther fans. We made a whole weekend out of it. Went to the theater, wore our African garb or whatever. And the theater in Atlanta, imagine seeing Black Panther in Atlanta on opening weekend. There was a line out the door of people wearing various African attire. Old people, young people, people I know have never even seen a comic book, let alone knew who Black Panther was. We're excited to see this character, but just based on the trailer and his one appearance in Civil War before that. The hype was palpable that weekend. And, seeing Wakanda on the screen and seeing the peoples or that version of it, that was powerful, man. It was a cultural juggernaut that I don't know if such an experience can be repeated anytime soon. I think it was a watershed moment, not only for the African American community, but just for cinema in general, the whole movie going experience, because people were going to the movies to have an experience, which is what going to a theater is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be having an experience. And that was one of the most unique experiences I've ever had in my life, going to a movie. And I love that weekend.
Yeah. For me, it was a great experience. I'm kind of slow on the uptake. It takes me a while to process things. So all I really have to begin with is experience and how I felt. So obviously watching the Black Panther and kind of where that put my mind, the feelings I got from it are very strong. And then for Avengers Endgame. That was just a long movie and so much going on. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think as I got a little more analytical about it, maybe I kind of took a step back from the overall feeling it gave me as a movie, but still, really enjoyed the movie. And I enjoy the comedy that happens in the Marvel movies, and that some of the side scenes in that were just great too. So I just like the blend of the action and the comedy in Endgame. It was a great movie. Yeah.
Angel?
So Black Panther representation matters. So me as the little kid was very happy. Well, when you imagine what something looks like and you can see yourself, the movie was exceptional, but it was the after effects, seeing all these little kids having their own experiences that I didn't get to grow up and have. And that it permeated for months, that possibility, the wishes that kids have, it wasn't a limitation. And then as far as Endgame goes, I'm the kind of person that I like to look at scientific possibility of things. So it fed, how could I make that real? So with the Marvel's Endgame, I loved that I could do math or possibilities in my head, and at the same time, it was really good. So I'll just keep it short.
Well, Richard, did you go? Yeah, Richard went. Listen, for me, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never have seen such a wave of energy. And I'm not trying to sound as profound as everybody else, but the amount of energy that was outside of the theaters, just in the lobby with people, something I've never seen before. It's like the sleepers all across the world woke up when Black Panther came, and people were saying we're finally getting the Black superhero. And I was like, what? But I saw it. I was at the Boys and Girls Club at the time. I saw it like 3 more times with them, and it got me to buy a bunch of Black Panther stuff. I put on a hat, a bandwagon hat, was arguing with people on social media, and the numbers that it did. I mean, up until, you can't even really, you can count Spider-Man, but you really can't. The highest grossing solo superhero movie of all time. Up until the Spider-Man movie that happened with the 3 Spider-Man, even though it was not really solo, but he kicked ass. Solo superhero movie, a black guy. I don't think he opened up in every single country, but he did well. And I started reading Black Panther after
Why am I hearing drum beats?
Because Derek is on it.
I started reading Black Panther for the first time. Because as all y'all know, I just thought he was a dude in a t-shirt that happened to be a king somewhere. I was super casual. And now I'm an expert. I know more about Black Panther than Paul. So, hey, I feel good about that.
You know what?
All right, that's it.
Wow.
Paul's like biting his lip, trying not to say something. Oh, Endgame. Yeah, Endgame was amazing. It was too long.
Recast the chop.
So show that Archie, Richard.
Oh, wow. That's a nice cover. What?
No, not his big head, Richard.
Post that in the group. Post that in the Black Commonwealth so I can laugh.
No, I'm not interested in triggering a bunch of people.
Trigger warning.
Exactly what that is. Why is this in here? That'd be the first thing they say. Why is this in here? Yeah, it was a dope movie. It was a dope movie. Anytime to get the drums going.
If we did that, we'd never stop playing those drums. It seems like all we talk about sometimes, isn't it, Paul?
Why you calling me out, man? Because I got the Black Panther hat on.
Look, we did a show a couple weeks ago, and you was the only one that didn't have Black Panther t-shirt on.
That's
He had
because
a hat.
I got everything else, man. I got
Find the
Black
hat.
Panther
The
socks.
hat. He had
Black
a hat.
Panther-
He had a hat.
I mean, which hat you want me to put? I got a few Black Panther hats.
Get
Yeah,
you know,
never
find the ADOS hat. Find that.
The what?
The ADOS hat.
Oh, come on.
ADOS.
Oh, that's a nice cover. Steel. Okay.
This is still. But you can't find this.
That's okay.
I know. He's ADOS.
Oh, come on.
ADOS. just like Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, just like Chadwick Boseman went to Howard University. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, so you guys closed out last year. Great video about what you guys acquired. What is the one? Everybody go give me the one. I know everybody's not into action figures, but the one comic book you swear you're gonna get this year.
We got a
price.
chat. Is that another super chat?
Yeah, let's get the super chat first.
All right.
And we'll answer this last question.
Teflon one.
Donation. It's a donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hold on. Before you go in there and while everybody's processing, the hardest question you got to decide is how long you want to wait, because you can buy now and get it because you probably can afford it. May and get it like 60, 80. So for me, it's the waiting game now because everything's dropping down. So go ahead.
Ain't nothing happening as far as movies and that kind of thing goes. So the prices are going to kind of be the same, if not lower, for an extended period of time. You really don't have anything to spec on. As far as MCU and DCEU movies go, I don't really have a book. I am going to try to land an FF52, but I'm not going to, slit my wrist if I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want one for the collection, but I'm not really just tripping about it. Either way, I don't really have a lot of other keys other than that I want. That and Aquaman 35. I'm definitely trying to get an Aquaman 35 this year. And that's pretty much it for me.
Hey, one just sold for $76 today. Aquaman. I've been looking at some too. 35 first Black Banner. It's dropping.
Yeah, that book is dropped tremendously. That
Clearly.
book is dropped tremendously. But I do have my first key. My first key coming to the house in a couple of days. I was able to get a Vampire Tales #8. First Blade solo story outside of the Marvel continuity.
Yeah.
I got that coming to me. And I got it for like $40.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got it for a steal.
Yeah, Herschel, on my end, I don't really have anything on my list. I'll be opportunistic, but it's not like I'm just out hunting for anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Laying wait, something pops up, I'll get it. There is something big that I was going after the other day is not really comics related, but it would have been seen as valuable in this space, and I missed it. I'm not at liberty to say what it is because maybe another one will come across. But I was not happy that I missed that one. It would have been a big one though.
It was a good book, right?
Oh, I remember when that came
I'm gonna
out.
start grabbing some more Michael stuff too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's December 1984.
I want to get the one where Prince and him is on. It's not an Ebony book, but it's when they had that little rivalry and Prince is punching Michael Jackson. It's an artwork, but it's really, really good. I'm gonna get that.
Now, I don't have a lot of Mad magazine, but I had to get this one. This is Salute the Jacksons.
Oh wow!
Oh snap! I never seen that one.
Reggie Jackson. Yeah, man. Andrew Jackson. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I just that was one for the ages. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get some more Golden Age stuff.
Yep.
I am going to probably try to shoot to get maybe 1 or 2 more Matt Bakers for the collection. Matt Baker books are very, very expensive. The cheapest Matt Baker, but funny enough, the cheapest Matt Baker book I bought, I got it for $3. But nobody's collecting it, which is why I got it for $3. It was Matt Baker used to do Lassie, and I picked up a Lassie book.
Oh wow!
That Matt Baker did. So yeah, so there's some Matt Baker stuff out there that you can go get. But it people know Matt Baker stuff, they snatch it. I'm not even going to try to like go get some stuff that they be having on Heritage auctions. That stuff goes for major bread. He says, NBA Live Girl said, I'm a hardcore record collector, so I want to swoop some books for the low. Too. What kind of records you like, NBA Live Girl? Me and DJ Phil I kind of messed with Phil the other time. We did a show with Phil, and after the show, I think it was after the show, me and him just kind of went back and forth over some records. It was hilarious. I'm literally trying to go record for record with a DJ. Didn't end well for your boy.
Yeah, I'll just say the one that I missed was Jay Jackson. If you know anything about him, it had to do with him. So
Jay Jackson, some of the guy committed suicide, huh?
He committed suicide?
Wait a minute, you said Jay Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, you're thinking of the young actor, Richard.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
He's talking about the artist.
The artist, Jay Jackson.
The one that did Speed Jackson.
He did Speed Jackson. He did Bungleton Green.
Yeah.
Some other stuff. So I missed out on something.
I got some, let's see.
Related to him.
Make sure this is good. You might appreciate this. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if it was. Here's the Lassie book. Here's the Matt Baker book.
That's not his cover work though, is it?
I think it is. I think he did the cover and the art in the inside. But yeah, it's Matt Baker.
It's a very different style than I'm used to seeing him do. That's interesting.
Well,
what year is that?
It ain't no white woman on the cover.
I didn't know Lassie was that old.
Yeah, this book here. Let me look. I'll crack it open while I'm here.
NBA Live Girl is saying she likes hip hop, soul, funk, jazz, house, and more.
Okay, I got you.
And she likes the
GM
45s.
Yeah, this is 1955.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 1955. Yeah, it's Lassie.
Nice.
And the thing about too is like, Golden Age is a different level of collecting. Most Golden Age books are not in good shape or whatever. So when you get a good grade, you don't probably pay for it. This one here, I posted this in the group the other day. This is has Ralph Bunch in it, but this is like from 1949. True comics.
That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah. Hey, do you have any Mars Patrol?
No sir.
Got a black guy in there too, Hero.
Frustrated fan with the super chat trolling me too. This is incredible.
This book here is True Comics, September 1947. Very low grade. I got this one here from Ken Quattro. I got this from he put this up on sale.
That's a good one.
Oh, that was a nice one. Who did the art on that one?
I want to say E.C. Stoner. E.C. Stoner. Yes, sir.
And we got a question from Jay. Should I get my BP 24 from 2018 graded? So
yes.
Yes. Well, if it's a 9.8, don't spend all that money trying to get that thing graded, man. If it ain't a 9.8, I'm just saying.
TGC in trouble right now.
That part.
But why do you think you should get it graded?
I think history will be kind to that book.
It will be.
Like, I won't lie, I have maybe nine copies of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna get any of them.
This freaking guy,
You
even
can
when he
get him
doesn't have a
You give
wall
him a dollar
behind him,
bin.
he still finds a way to flex. Yeah, I
You
got
give him a
like
dollar
9
bin.
copies.
That's funny.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sure at least half of them are 9.8. So I'm
But
sure.
a dollar bin, fine. So that's not a flex.
It's not this guy.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it? Bootsy,
Bootsy.
Ollie Harrington.
Oh,
If it ain't Bootsy Collins, I ain't trying to holler at it.
You
Y'all
funny.
don't know nothing about that. Y'all too young.
Oh, it's not Bootsy Collins?
No.
No.
You guys are funny. Ollie Harrington. He did, comic strips and stuff like that. Introductions in Langston Hughes is 1958.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, NBA Live Girl, were you able to find one of those? The hip hop variant of Tuskegee Airs. It was the I forgot the name of the cover now. There's 2 versions of it, by the way. There's
the one from the
Roots cover.
Yeah, the Roots.
Yeah.
The Roots. The Roots, the Roots, the Roots. Now, this book here, this is a controversial book. We kind of went back and forth about this book here, Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Mm.
Classic illustrated. I'm sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can move it.
Just
up
tilt it. Just tilt it. All you gotta do is just tilt the camera. Tilt the book forward. Tilt the book forward. Like, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Uncle Tom's Cabin. Yeah, pretty good book.
That's a pretty good cover.
Yeah,
It is. It is. There's 2 different kind of covers to this here. I have both covers, but this is clearly my favorite. This one here. Yeah. That's just some of the earlier stuff that I got.
There's another Tuskegee Airs variant that's a really hard one to come by. I forgot what's on the cover now. But I think maybe they only did 50 of those, and if you can get your hands on that one, I'd recommend getting it too.
Hey, just on the side note, y'all might want to. Oh, I don't know if you guys have a PS5, but this damn Spider-Man game is amazing.
I have an Xbox 360. I cannot join you in your.
Girl, you got a 360?
Yeah, and then it's the R2D2 one.
Oh wow, yeah. There's a Black Panther suit in this game that I got, and it's pretty dope too. Looks weird on Miles, but.
Is that a new super chat?
Yeah, we got another super chat. Thank you.
Ron Wilson, we want to, and David Walker. Absolutely want
That would be great. Dave Walker may be hard to get.
Ron might be harder than Dave. I think we can get Dave. Dave Walker. We can get Dave. Ron is elusive.
Your spirit number 7.
Thank you, Bert Forever. Let's get the super chat quickly.
Thank you, Blurred Forever. That was nice. Appreciate that.
That's Ebony White book. For those of you that like, flattering images of African American. Well, he might be Jamaican.
Wow.
Oh, stop.
There's pettiness, and then there's Richard Petty. That's just
whole new level.
Rich, I wanted you to change your name from Rich to Richard Petty on this string guard, man. You have to.
Oh man.
I will say, if for those of you out there that want to have some pretty dope magazines, if you can get this here, this is Alter Ego Alter Ego number 173 and 174. Professor Bill Foster has an extensive article in both of these books, has a lot of Black history, comic book history stuff in it. These are pretty amazing.
You said Bill Foster, Professor Bill Foster, not Professor, not
Professor William
Giant
Foster.
man, giant man himself.
Well, his nickname is
yeah,
probably
Bill is
Bill,
Bill.
but
You're
yeah,
right. You're right.
William
Bill is
Foster the
Bill.
third. William
Yeah.
Foster the third. So
Yeah. He also wrote My Superhero is Black, right?
Yeah.
My superhero is
But
Black.
he-
John Jennings.
No.
no.
Black face like mine.
Looking for a face like mine. Looking for a face like mine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Y'all just getting all the names wrong tonight.
And you guys just followed me right now. Thanks, Paul.
I didn't follow you. I'm like, you by John Jennings, that one?
I took care of Rich's name change, though. He's all good now.
Hey, since Richard is showing comics, I'll tell y'all this, and I know everybody's not into this. They made during this Black superhero renaissance or the time period where they felt obligated to make a lot of these Black characters. When we talk about these action figures like the Killmongers and Baku, well, here's a news flash for y'all. They probably won't be ever making any of these characters again. So that means the prices of these characters are just only going to go up. Now, granted, Blue Marvel is still sitting at Ross for $4.99.
Look at Herschel trying to create some spec.
No. Because honestly, Paul, I guarantee you, I know you got a Bronze Tiger action figure, right?
Yeah.
I bet you paid a nice little more than what you probably wanted to pay for that.
More than the original price, yes.
Yeah, and so they're not going to probably make if Bronze Tiger doesn't show up somewhere in a TV show movie. Todd McFarlane has taken over. Now he might do it, but Todd is taking care of his people. I'll just leave it at that. But a lot of these characters they won't be seen again because they're not going to think to even make them. So down the road, these are going to be like the Star Wars action figures, the original ones. These are going to be worth a little something. I'm already seeing even that Black Lightning, the original one with the 70s look, you got to pay. You're going to pay. And the most expensive Marvel Black character is actually Thunderball because it was a limit. It's over $100. You're going to pay. So just keep those things in mind as we talk about.
I didn't pay $200 for my Bronze Tiger.
No. Sure you didn't. I mean, I paid almost $50 for mine. I mean, that's what and it was loose, but that's what they're going
that's
for.
What you call a very expensive habit. Action figures and statues.
Yeah,
I can keep those, bro. That's an expensive habit.
But they look so cool when you stand them up next to
when you stand them up, and they're so stiff, so you can really stand them up. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I got to play the rich role tonight. I think I got to go.
Well, we've been on for 2 hours.
Argued about a bunch of British and American actors, and Paul taught me a history lesson tonight, and and I trolled him like I always do.
Don't worry about it, Richard. Your ancestors, which were apparently all slaves,
look.
We'll appreciate.
I have no shame in claiming a rich legacy. Slavery was a part of the timeline, just like these books. It's part of the timeline.
A part of it, not the whole of it.
I don't ignore the timeline.
Thank you, Paul.
Scared
I don't ignore the
timeline.
I don't ignore it. It's a part of the timeline. Do you think you would have all this rich culture in America, hip hop included, without that part of the history?
Yes.
Please.
I think
you wouldn't have blues. You wouldn't have rock and roll.
You wouldn't
have funk.
Bro.
You wouldn't have jazz. You wouldn't have jazz without all this.
It's not the enslavement that caused that.
No. I'm not saying that contributes to it. But I'm saying the experiences that came out of that, birth jazz, birth hip hop, birth ragtime, birth all that stuff came out of that. Didn't come out of a vacuum.
We are the essence of excellence. It would have came out regardless.
That point.
And on that note, because I'm sitting right in between Angel and Paul and you on that one. I'm teeter-tottering a little bit.
Look,
That's a lot of pain in how we
I'm
be
not
singing.
sure.
I don't know if that would have came without that.
I'm not sure we would have got the Wu-Tang Clan any other way. I'm just saying. I don't think you would have got protect your neck out of another experience. I'm just saying. So, but anyway, look, we are who we are, and thank God we still here.
Yeah.
We baby kids. We don't die. We multiply.
Yes, sir.
Except Paul. He's not a baby kid. He's more like a.
I'm multiplying the wrong ways.
Say, where's the meat patties at? Can I get a meat patty?
I don't know what a meat patty is. I know what a beef patty is.
Beef patty. Yeah,
Jeez,
you know what I'm talking about.
If you're gonna insult me, at least get it right.
Jerk chicken.
Oh, come on! Now you're trying to list dishes. At least get the names right.
I'm gonna let you keep going and let the people judge you on your own merits.
Can I get a curry hamburger? Can I get a curry hamburger?
Curry hamburger. Come on, man. All right, Derek, take us home. Derek, take us home.
Wow.
Please. Hey, you supposed to be giving a bit of this.
You think you're ready? Wait, see all the Jamaican people hear what you just
You know
said.
what? Listen. First of all, let me just say this. These are just jokes. We just kidding. I mess with Paul because that's my brother.
Messing with me is fine. You messing with my whole culture at this point, and it's all on tape, man. I mean, let's keep going.
I
don't have to respond to word. Vengeance shall come not from me.
I'm gonna just forward it to management. That's all I'm gonna do. Because it's just like Hopper said in the movie Bug's Life. When you in charge, everything's your fault.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And Paul,
Richard,
it's your fault.
Enjoy Unadopi tonight, man.
See now you're being funny. Now you're really being funny. Now I might have to go and pray.
What?
I have to go and pray. He trying to sneak a ghost on me or something. I ain't going for that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, and so guys, and we're gonna go ahead and shut it down for tonight. And
we are. Look, said by the one that got here last. Ain't that by nothing.
Make sure you buy your comics with cash. Wakanda Forever, recast T'Challa, saves T'Challa.
NBA Ligo. She says
Black comics.
A major deal on eBay for Black Lightning 1 through 11. Respect. I like that though. Buy the comics, read the comics.
That's right.
Now, Blur Brother, like I said, I'm just kidding. He's just kidding. Just jokey jokes. He's just jokey jokes. He's just jokey jokes.
Forever.
Yes.
Don't worry, bro. Look, that box I'm sending you, bro. That ain't cheap. Well, hope you feel the love.
You gonna have to pay for shipping.
You see what I and I have to deal with. You see?
Yes, I see. My eyes are open.
Wow, I'm just kidding, y'all. Playing jokey jokes.
You don't mess with our culture, man. Don't mess with our culture. That's sorry.
Okay. Let me clean it up.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I don't think you realize what you're doing. That's all right. Let's keep going.
You in the corner now.
My apologies. I want to formally apologize to Paul and all of the people.
You don't have to apologize to me, man.
Of the diaspora for my comments, for being insensitive.
I am the least of your problems. Okay. I promise you.
Okay. Well.
And don't forget Usain Bolt, man. Apologize to him too. He's watching.
Apologize to who?
Never mind. All right. On that note, let's shut it down, man. Let's go. Come on, Derek. Take us home, Derek.
Wow.
All right, guys. All right. Let's before Rich does again. Hey,
What I do?
Richard
You
Petty
got-
has its
Yeah.
cost.
Hey, Rich, do you have a benediction for us?
Oh, please
Yeah.
no.
Don't comment on Jamaican people. Man.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Wow.
All right.
I'm just that's just one little shot. Well, I give you a benediction. I give you a real benediction. I give you a real
That's
benediction.
I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I'm good.
Okay.
We good?
I
All
get
hearts and minds are clear.
Yeah.
All right, hey,
Everybody
chat.
mad at me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, ask Herschel next live, or Herschel, if you want to answer this quickly.
What's
Herschel,
that?
NBA Live Girl is asking about your first. Who made the first Black Lightning figure?
Oh, it's right here. Oh, answer the fat man and get off the floor. That's a lot of work. Let's see. This is what it looks like. You definitely want to have this. All the other ones don't really matter. And it is made. Just type in. Damn, who made this? DC made in. Oh, China made this. That's who made it. China made it. Nah, I forget, man. But just type in Black Lightning action figure in the early 2000s, like 2005, 2006. Now, I will tell you, their articulation on here is trash. I mean, you got the arms and the legs go up and down, and you got a little bend, and that's it. But
There's
all
a
that-
name for that though. It's like Phase 1 or something like that.
You'll see. If you go on eBay, you'll see it. NBA Live Girl. Crap. How can I? If I find it, how can I get in touch with you? Email us blackcomiclords@gmail, and I'll see.
Gmail.com.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind getting that action figure myself. That's a pretty
Bro,
dope.
you got it. It goes with this. You have to do it. They just need to make a Bumblebee because I can't. This is like for little girls. I can't. I gotta do something. But yeah, you got to get this. I do have
Yeah,
this.
I actually stole that from my daughter.
Really?
I'm joking.
No, there's probably some truth to that.
No. Truth be told, my daughter does have one, and that's what inspired me to get another one.
Yeah.
She got it in like a Burger King thing or whatever.
Get this
Oh, wow.
because this is
Is that Mr.
Shiloh
Miracle?
Norman. Get that one too.
How do you know that's Shiloh Norman and not the other guy?
You know why? Because it's got black fist.
That's because you painted the fist black.
No, you got black fist.
It came like that.
If I tell you, you gonna buy one tonight?
Sure,
You are
I'll
gonna
go.
buy one
I'll
tonight.
go buy one if it comes with black fist.
Listen, you gotta go find some black fist to put in it. But guess what? It's Shiloh
Wow.
Norman. It's Shiloh Norman now. Come on now. It's Shiloh Norman.
You just race swapped Shiloh Norman.
I hand swapped Shiloh
You
Norman.
hand swap. You hand
No,
swap.
DC race swapped Shiloh Norman. I didn't do that. Yeah.
They did. They did.
All right.
But Shiloh was black though in the comics.
He is.
He was
but,
black. He is black in the comics.
Yeah.
They race swapped Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They race
Well,
swapped.
they mantalized him. I mean, they said Mr.
Uh-oh,
Miracle
here we
was
go.
really
Here we go with the-
Mantle.
Here we go with the mantle talk.
I mean,
Is it a
because
mantle?
they said
Is it-
Shiloh
is-
Norman was
Is
what's
it a
the
mantle?
original guy's name? Herschel, what's the
Scott
original
Free.
guy's name? Scott Free. Yeah, so they said Shiloh Norman was the sidekick to Scott Free. So it's kind of like Dick Grayson becomes Batman eventually. Then, Shiloh Norman being the sidekick, he becomes Mr. Miracle eventually. That's the logic behind it.
Speaking of race swaps, we all know who this guy is. I had to throw a head on there because Marvel was too lazy to do a high evolutionary. So I had to add a head for this guy, and I might even paint him purple. But yeah.
Why is his neck so long? He got that.
I'm looking at him, and does he have a? Does he need a haircut, bro? I'm just.
He got a low cut fade. Listen, man. Let me put it this way. This is the best I can do. Y'all chill out. I do what I can. I can.
You know what, Herschel? I'm gonna be honest with you. I applaud the effort. I really do.
Hey,
because
you gotta do something.
The Shiloh Norman. I would have thought about it. Hey, put some black heads.
Nobody would have thought. Nobody thinks to do stuff like that.
Oh, there's
My goodness. Yep.
All
So
right, guys.
all right.
Good night, everybody.
Nah.
Love
Thanks,
y'all.
chat. We appreciate
All right.
you. Thank you.
Peace, everyone.